Ever wondered why TikTok, a simple app for sharing short videos, has become a global controversy? Well, strap in. We're about to dive into the heart of the TikTok conundrum. TikTok, with its catchy tunes and viral dances, has taken the world by storm. And yet, it's not all fun and games. The app has ignited a firestorm of debates and discussions, particularly in the United States. Why, you ask? Well, it's a bit of a political, economic, and social cocktail. The U.S. government has expressed concerns about the app, citing it as a potential national security risk. But not everyone is buying that story. Some users and critics argue that the real threat is something entirely different. And while all this is going on, TikTok is slowly but surely eating into the revenues of social media, giants like Facebook and Instagram. So TikTok isn't simply a platform for viral dance routines and lip-syncing battles. There's a lot more at stake here. Scene script. How does TikTok differ from other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter? To start, TikTok's unique algorithm offers a more personalized user experience. It's like a digital genie that intuitively knows what you want to see before you even know you want to see it. This has made it incredibly popular, especially among the younger generation. But this isn't just a game of algorithms and user interfaces. There's a darker side to TikTok that sets it apart from its American counterparts. The primary concern is data privacy. TikTok collects a vast amount of data on its users, more than what's typical for a social media app. This includes location data, device information, and even keystroke rhythms. While Facebook and Instagram do collect user data, TikTok's practices are considered more intrusive. Beyond data privacy, there are allegations of censorship. TikTok has been accused of suppressing content that the Chinese government may find unfavorable. This ranges from political issues to LGBTQ plus content. In contrast, Facebook and Twitter, though not immune to controversy, generally uphold the principles of free speech. And then there's the issue of TikTok's ties to China. The app is owned by ByteDance, a Beijing-based company. This has led to concerns that the Chinese government could potentially access user data, posing a national security risk. On the other hand, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are American companies and are subject to U.S. laws and regulations. But let's not forget the economic implications. TikTok has been sipping off at revenue from American social media giants. Brands are flocking to TikTok for its younger user base, leaving Facebook and Instagram in the dust. So it's clear that TikTok isn't just another social media platform. It's a whole new beast with a unique set of challenges that has raised eyebrows across the globe. TikTok isn't your typical social media app. It's a whole new beast with a unique set of challenges. What's the real threat here? Is it the dancing teens or something more sinister? Let's delve into what Congress is worried about and what the TikTok users themselves claim to be the issue. It's not so much about the latest dance craze or the viral pet videos. It's about the potential for misuse of user data and the possible suppression of free speech. On one hand, Congress raises concerns about the vast amount of user data TikTok collects, like your location, device information, and even your keystrokes. They fear this information could be exploited by foreign actors, leading to a significant breach of national security. On the other hand, TikTok users argue that the real issue is censorship. They worry that the ban is an attempt to silence their voices, stifle their creativity, and suppress their freedom of speech. But here's the twist. Both these threats are not mutually exclusive. In fact, they are two sides of the same coin. In the digital age, your data is a form of currency and your voice is a form of power. When either of these is compromised, it poses a real threat to your rights and freedoms. The threat isn't the funky dance moves, but rather who's watching them and what they're doing with that information. What happens next? Do we go back to sharing cat videos on Facebook? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Following the ban, where do TikTok users go? Do they return to the familiar blue-themed landscapes of Facebook and Instagram, or do they venture into new territories with other apps, hoping to find a new home for their creativity? The US government certainly hopes it's the former. The idea is that by eliminating TikTok, American platforms will regain the market share they've lost. But users, well, they're a different story. They're not beholden to any platform. They go where they can express themselves, where they can be heard, seen, and appreciated. So don't be surprised if you see a flurry of new apps popping up, trying to fill the void left by TikTok. And here's the kicker. These apps won't just be competing with Facebook and Instagram. They'll be competing with each other. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there in the app market, folks. Now, let's talk money. Facebook and Instagram have lost a lot of it to TikTok. With the ban, they're hoping to claw back some of that lost revenue. But, and here's a plot twist, it's not just about the money, it's about influence, about controlling the social media narrative. The TikTok ban might just be the best thing to happen to Facebook since the like button. But whether it's the best thing for the users, well, that remains to be seen. Is this really about freedom of speech, or is it about who gets the biggest piece of the social media pie? Now, that's the million-dollar question. Who stands to gain the most from this ban? It's a complicated tangle of big tech stakeholders, national issues, and users caught in the crossfire. The next steps remain uncertain, but rest assured, the fallout will be felt far and wide. Stakeholders, whether they're American corporations or individual investors, are likely to receive a significant windfall. Yet, amidst the whirl of numbers and dollar signs, we find ourselves grappling with a more profound issue. Could this be a freedom of speech matter? Are we witnessing a subtle shift in the balance of power? A veiled attempt to control what we say, what we see, and ultimately how we think. This goes beyond the realm of viral dances and lip sync battles. In the end, it's not just about viral dances or lip sync battles. It's about who controls the dance floor.